In the realm of sports, something momentous recently occurred. Michael Jordan, Sophie Cunningham, and Caitlin Clark united to launch a new collaboration that would permanently alter the course of basketball. This was more than just a single athlete, squad, or item. It focused on how women's sports could develop in the future with the correct encouragement and direction. There was a lot of enthusiasm, pride, and optimism for the future in the statement. One of the most talked about athletes in the world so far this year is Caitlin Clark. She soon rose to prominence in the WNBA after being selected by the Indiana Fever. In addition to basketball fans, individuals who weren't typically interested in women's sports were drawn to her playing style, long-range shooting, and record-breaking stats. Sales of tickets skyrocketed. Arenas were packed with spectators only to see her perform. Her name started to surface everywhere, and she raised the WNBA's profile. Strong and aggressive guard Sophie Cunningham now plays for the Indiana Fever. She joined the team earlier in the season after being traded, and she soon gained recognition for supporting Caitlin during difficult times on the court. She was perceived as someone who wouldn't hesitate to use physical force to defend her friend. The team benefited greatly from her vigor, defense, and fearless demeanor. Additionally, Sophie gained popularity among fans, particularly those who admired her fervor and devotion to her teammates. Michael Jordan is another. Jordan, who is regarded as the greatest basketball player of all time, has developed a strong brand thanks to his collaboration with Nike. The Jordan brand is now among the most recognizable names in athletic wear and sports fashion. However, the brand has primarily focused on men's basketball up to this point. When it comes to personalized clothing and trademark shoes, women's athletes are frequently underrepresented. This is the reason this news was so crucial. Jordan wasn't merely there to take a picture or make a brief comment. It was his sincere support for women's basketball's future. All three of them stood together on stage at a significant media event to unveil a brand new product range under the Jordan brand. Women's basketball would be the main focus of this new line. Along with other sports equipment, apparel, and accessories, it would feature signature shoes made especially for Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham. This would be the first time that a Jordan brand collection was created with active WNBA players in such a daring and targeted manner. During the ceremony, Michael Jordan personally gave a speech. In addition to their abilities, he commended Caitlin and Sophie for their leadership and morality. He stated that players like them, those who play hard, lead with confidence, and motivate younger generations, would be crucial to basketball's future. Jordan stated that he had been observing Caitlin for a while and was struck by her competitive spirit and fearless shooting. He also observed Sophie's resilience and the way she infused each game with emotion. He clarified that the new product line will not be a one-time offer. It would be a continuous effort that would get bigger over time. This was just the beginning, he claimed. He stated that the intention was to provide young females everywhere with something to aspire to and clothing designed just for them. Jordan added that a portion of the proceeds from the new products would help local communities and schools' girls' basketball programs. Next to speak was Caitlin Clark. She appeared appreciative and happy, but she was also concentrated. It wasn't just about her, she claimed. She wanted all of the players who had never had this kind of chance to participate. Young girls should be able to perceive themselves in the game, according to her. They should be able to wear equipment designed specifically for them, not just scaled-down versions of the shoes worn by male athletes. She expressed her gratitude to Michael Jordan for supporting her and Sophie and for leveraging his brand to increase the visibility of women's basketball. Sophie Cunningham expressed her opinions as well. She claimed that although she looked up to athletes like Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi as a child, she didn't always see enough equipment or focus on women's sports. This revelation, according to her, is a step in the right direction. Sophie expressed her pride in belonging to a generation capable of creating something fresh and enduring. She added that she would keep playing tough and defending her teammates both on and off the court. There is more to this announcement than just business. It represents a significant change in the perception of women's basketball in the sports world. People have been demanding equal respect and funding for women's sports for a long time. By stepping in and starting a new product line targeted at WNBA stars, players have had to fight for greater compensation, more media attention, and even basic recognition. Jordan is assisting in the closing of the distance. The league has already been greatly impacted by Caitlin Clark. Her games consistently sell out. She introduced the WNBA to millions of new fans. Her jerseys are really popular. The Indiana Fever had a significant increase in popularity after she joined the team. However, major brands have not yet fully committed to helping her beyond the necessities. Jordan's action demonstrates that when influential individuals choose to promote female athletes, significant change may occur. The role of Sophie Cunningham is equally significant. Even if she doesn't receive as much attention as Caitlin, her presence conveys a statement. The players that put forth a lot of effort every day, encourage their teammates, and light up the floor are just as important to the game as the stars. Sophie's participation in the new Jordan brand launch demonstrates that teamwork and leadership are just as important as high-scoring plays. It is a significant advancement since the equipment is made with women's requirements in mind. Women athletes have far too frequently been forced to wear equipment that doesn't fit properly or suit their unique requirements. Women's feet don't always fit well in shoes made for men, and the players' identities are frequently not reflected in their attire. The brand is making a statement by creating things from the ground up with Caitlin and Sophie's participation. The same consideration and inventiveness should be given to women's sports. The events surrounding this announcement are a part of a larger global movement. The popularity of women's sports is rising. Female athletes are demonstrating that they can attract large crowds and generate significant revenue in a variety of sports, including basketball, tennis, and soccer. Regardless of the players, spectators want to witness fierce competition. Businesses are beginning to see that they have been losing out by failing to provide women's sports with the necessary backing. This announcement comes at the ideal time. The WNBA is expanding quickly. Young girls are beginning to aspire to be professional athletes. More programs are being offered by schools. There is more publicity in the media. There are more viewers, ticket purchasers, and supporters. However, the investment must continue if this increase is to continue. This is the reason this new collaboration is so exciting. Making headlines is not the only goal. The goal is to create something that will benefit athletes in the future. Michael Jordan, Sophie Cunningham, and Caitlin Clark joined forces not only to introduce a new product, but also to convey a message. Women at all levels will play a part in sports in the future. Their voices matter, their stories matter, and now they have the tools and resources to match their impact, from the courtroom to the boardroom to the shops. Fans are already excited to see the designs for this new Jordan brand line, which is scheduled to launch in stores later this year. There is a lot of activity on social media. Fans, coaches, and players are all responding with enthusiasm. The merchandise will probably sell out fast, much like Caitlin Clark's jersey did earlier in the season. However, the message is more important than the sales. The game is evolving. It's more entertaining, inclusive, and accessible to everybody. Caitlin and Sophie will know they are contributing to the creation of a new age as they pursue their careers. They will continue to play hard, motivate supporters, and create opportunities for others. Their impact will only increase with Michael Jordan's support. This is only the start of something far more significant than basketball. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe for more real-time updates on Caitlin Clark and the WNBA, and share your thoughts about this significant development in the comments. Is this the change that women's basketball has been yearning for? I appreciate you viewing, and keep in mind that this is only the beginning. I'll see you in the upcoming video.